Okay, so let's get into it. We've all been there. You're facing a brand new project, a new goal, and the biggest, most intimidating thing is just getting started.
It's that feeling, right? That moment you're just staring at a blank page or a to-do list that feels a mile long, and you have absolutely no idea where to even begin.
Exactly. And that initial paralysis, it can be totally overwhelming. But what if I told you that your brain already has this incredible built-in system to cut right through that? A way to turn that feeling of being stuck into actual momentum?
Well, it's called the natural planning model. And here's the best part. This isn't some complicated new system you have to learn from scratch. It's really about tapping into the super effective planning process you already use every single day without even thinking about it.
So here's our game plan. We're going to look at that blank page problem and your brain's secret to solving it. We'll talk about defining your purpose and vision, unleashing your ideas, and then the real magic, the power of next actions. And we'll wrap it all up by looking at how to plan, well, naturally. All right, so the first two phases are all about creating a really clear destination. I mean, it's just common sense, right? You can't possibly get somewhere if you don't even know where you're trying to go. This question, this is everything. It's the core of what's called outcome visioning. When you vividly imagine what success looks like, I mean, really see it, feel it, you create this powerful, magnetic pull towards that goal. You're making the end result real and something you actually want to achieve.
And this is the bedrock for the entire project. Defining your purpose, your why, and your guiding principles, that becomes your compass. It's the filter you're going to use for every single decision that comes after this. Okay, so you've got your destination locked in. Now, how do you actually map out the journey to get there? This part is all about turning that amazing vision into a plan you can actually work with. So, the next phase is just a total brain dump. The only rule here is to get every single idea related to the project out of your head and down on paper. No judgment, no organizing, don't filter anything. Just let it all out in a beautiful, creative mess. And then comes phase 4, organizing. You take all that creative chaos from your brainstorm and you start giving it some structure. You start to see the major pieces, the smaller sub-projects, and you begin assigning priorities. Suddenly, that chaos turns into real clarity. Now, this last phase, honestly, this is the most important one. This is the secret sauce for completely demolishing procrastination. Because after all the big picture planning, the visioning, the organizing, it all boils down to just one single thing. See, here's the critical difference. Your next action isn't plan the trip. That's huge and vague and kind of scary. It's Google flights to Paris. It's not renovate the kitchen. It's call one contractor for a quote. This is why so many to-do lists fail us. They're full of projects, not actions. A real next action is so small, so clear, that it's actually harder not to do it than to just do it. So let's just put this all together for a second and see how these 5 phases create this one elegant, completely natural process. These 5 steps are exactly how your brain already works. It flows perfectly from the biggest, most abstract idea, your why, all the way down to the most concrete physical thing you can do right now. That's why it feels so intuitive, because it is. So the real key takeaway here is to just stop fighting your own brain with these complicated systems that don't feel right. Instead, start leaning into the incredibly powerful planning tool that you were born with. You can trust this process. And so I'll leave you with this question. That one project that's been kind of nagging at you, the one you keep putting off, think about it right now. What is the very next, tiny, physical thing you can do to move it forward, even just 1 inch? Whatever just popped into your head, that's your starting point.